After Lewis Hamilton's dramatic crash in Barcelona, Ferrari wasted no time in making major adjustments ahead of the next test session. The Scuderia Ferrari team revealed that they had prepared a series of updates that were considered unprecedented. The updates were designed to speed up Hamilton's adaptation to the team's car and ensure that their preparations for the upcoming season remained on track. But what exactly are these updates, and how will they affect Hamilton's performance at the next test? Let's dive deeper. Hamilton's crash in Barcelona was a major turning point for both Hamilton and Ferrari. While pushing the SF23 to the limit in the long and fast turn 12, Hamilton hit a bump in the track that sent his car skidding into the barriers. The damage was severe enough to disrupt the rest of the day's testing and delay Charles Leclerc's scheduled test. Ferrari's mechanics were under immense pressure to repair the car quickly and be ready for the next test. Despite the setback, Ferrari's engineers quickly got to grips with the situation. They not only repaired the damage, but also took the opportunity to make significant improvements to the car's performance and stability. With the aim of helping Hamilton prepare for the next phase of testing, Ferrari have now revealed a number of key updates that will be tested. One of the most notable changes is Ferrari's decision to use a Monza-style setup for the upcoming test, which is a stark departure from the traditional high downforce configuration of the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. Ferrari has opted for a low downforce setup similar to that used at Monza, one of the fastest circuits on the F1 calendar. The move is not without reason, as the change aims to simulate the level of performance expected under the new 2026 regulations, which will reduce downforce levels and improve fuel efficiency. While these changes may not be immediately relevant for the 2025 season, the data gained from this test is invaluable for Hamilton and the team to refine their race strategy and car setup on circuits with different characteristics. It is also an opportunity for Hamilton to develop further synergy with Ferrari's engineering team, which will be a key factor in his adaptation to the Maranello team's car. In addition, Ferrari is also paying close attention to tire management during the upcoming test. Hamilton and Leclerc will be working closely with the Pirelli team to evaluate the performance of the new tires in different conditions. These tires are designed to reduce overheating and wear, which have been Ferrari's main weaknesses in previous seasons. By understanding how these tires perform at different temperatures and durations, Ferrari hopes to develop a more consistent race strategy and be able to compete with big teams like Red Bull and Mercedes. From the 2024 season, Hamilton's race starts will be in the spotlight. Ferrari has often struggled with inconsistent starts, often losing important positions on the first lap. To overcome this problem, Ferrari's electronics team has made adjustments to the clutch system and power delivery mechanism. Hamilton's experience in starting races, which is one of his most prominent skills, is expected to help Ferrari optimize this process. The goal is to eliminate the slightest margin of error so that both Hamilton and Leclerc can take advantage of every opportunity when the green light comes on race day. In addition, Ferrari has made significant updates to the car's suspension system, including adjustments to the torsion bars and shock absorbers to improve cornering stability and braking performance. The update is being rigorously tested to ensure the car can handle the demands of fast tracks and technical sections. Hamilton's feedback during testing at Fiorano and Barcelona has been instrumental in this development as the team looks to tailor the car's characteristics to Hamilton's driving style. In addition to the suspension, Ferrari's Aerodynamics team is also busy redesigning key components such as the side panels and nose of the car to optimize airflow and increase overall downforce. Some of these updates are even inspired by Red Bull's dominant design philosophy, which has proven to be very successful on the track. The aerodynamic improvements are designed not only to increase the car's speed on the straights, but also to provide better grip when cornering. The combination of the two is crucial in Ferrari's quest for pole positions and wins at every race. The aerodynamics team's main focus is to ensure that these changes are well integrated with the performance of the new tires being tested, so that the Ferrari car can be a balanced, efficient, and adaptable package in a variety of conditions. In the coming weeks, the Ferrari team will continue to monitor and evaluate how these aerodynamic updates interact with the other components through a series of more in-depth tests. Despite the setback in Barcelona, Hamilton's mentality remains strong and unwavering. His determination to keep going remains strong, and in his own words, the first race can't come sooner. This statement, which he shared alongside photos from his early days with Ferrari, illustrates Hamilton's strong determination to overcome any challenges and leave a significant mark on Scuderia Ferrari. It also echoes the sentiments of Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur, who emphasized that the team's testing was an opportunity to find the limits of the car's capabilities, and that Hamilton's valuable input was very helpful in the data collection process. The collaboration between Hamilton and Leclerc during the test sessions also showed very positive potential. The two drivers worked closely together and were fully focused on accelerating the team's progress. Their fighting spirit and commitment to success created an atmosphere of positive energy within the team, which could be a strong foundation for future title wins. In addition to the regular testing scheduled, Ferrari will also run a special session with the starter car, a heavily modified version of the SF24 chassis, specifically designed to simulate the performance of the car under the 2026 regulations. During this session, both Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc will take part in a tire development program, which is expected to provide invaluable insight into how the new regulations will affect the car's dynamics and performance in the future. This is a clear sign that Ferrari is seriously preparing for the long-term challenges ahead, while seeking to remain at the forefront of the rapidly evolving world of Formula One. With a well-thought-out and structured long-term plan in place, Ferrari hopes to capitalize on any future regulatory changes to reign supreme in Formula One, as they have done in the past. With such a huge challenge ahead of them, there is no doubt that Ferrari now has a huge responsibility ahead of the 2025 season. The team has invested a lot of resources and energy in the innovation and development of their car in order to improve after a series of disappointing seasons. The presence of Lewis Hamilton in this team, who has great experience and expertise, gives new hope to Ferrari, and they now have greater potential to achieve glory like their past glory days. However, despite the high level of optimism among Ferrari fans and the team, one big question that continues to haunt them is whether all the technological updates and strategic adjustments that Ferrari has made in recent times are really effective enough to overturn the dominance of the Red Bull team, which has shown extraordinary and consistent performance over the last few seasons. On the other hand, Ferrari must also be ready to face tough challenges from other strong teams that are no less ambitious, such as Mercedes and McLaren. Both of these teams have the ability and resources to leave Ferrari with no room for error or loss of focus in the fierce competition that will continue throughout the season. Only time will tell if the changes Ferrari has made will truly bring them back to winning ways, or if they still need to improve on some of their technical and strategic aspects before they are truly ready to compete at the highest level. Their performance in the 2025 season will determine how much their efforts and huge investment in transforming the team will pay off. Ferrari's decision to invest heavily in this major overhaul may be a wise move in their efforts to end their long title drought, which has certainly taken a psychological toll on the team and its loyal fans. Now, Ferrari is at a very important and crucial crossroads in its long journey in the world of Formula One. The big challenge for this legendary team is now: can they catch up with Red Bull, who have shown extraordinary dominance in previous seasons, and finally regain the glory they once enjoyed in this prestigious racing event? All these questions and hopes will be answered next season, when Ferrari will be thoroughly tested to see if they are really ready to compete with the best teams in the world and win the World Championship title again, both in the drivers' and constructors' categories. What do you think? Write in the comments.